Hello and happy Saturday, everybody. First of all, I want to wish my mother, Barb Capstick, a happy 60th birthday. I know she doesn't look a day over 35, but then that be impossible since I'm older than that. Um, Happy birthday, Mom. And if anybody knows me, knows I'm a huge Disney fan, obviously, by the Disney stuff that I got going all around in here. This weekend is D23. And tonight or this evening they had the parks and resorts thing. I'm at a loss for words because there's so much stuff that they announced for Walt Disney World, and I'm just like, um, first thing, Star Wars Land has an official name, and it is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The place looks absolutely amazing. There's videos floating around of actual the actual model of this place. The only thing that's really missing on the model is the 10 million people that's going to be inside it. It's supposed to be completely immersive. Feels like you're there. What I've heard, some people said that you're not gonna. It's going to be like Pandora, where you cannot buy Disney merchandise. It's all going to be all Star Wars, and it's really Star Wars land themed stuff. It's not really just like buy a lightsaber, I guess. I don't know. It's gonna feature BB-8 and Chewbacca. There's gonna be a cantina that is basically gonna live like you're living in Star Wars. I mean, it's not gonna be just, oh, here's a ride. But the rides sound awesome. The Millennium Falcon ride. Apparently, it's gonna be probably a motion ride. I won't be able to ride it if that's what it is. Was another one, something about the Imperial forces and the good, whatever they're fighting. You're kind of in the middle of it. It's gonna be pretty sweet. And also, they announced a hotel along the same lines of it, and it's supposed to. What I've heard, it's supposed to be like right next to Hollywood Studios. So like, I mean, you're gonna dress the part. It's like a multi-day thing. So it's gonna be like a theme park on all its own, I guess. Um, you won't even look out at the parking lots. You're gonna look out into space, different things like that. Third thing they announced. I don't know if this is the third thing they announced, but this third thing I wrote down because I was trying to remember it all. Mickey and Minnie are finally getting their own ride, and I'm happy for that, but I'm also really upset for what's happening for them to get their ride. It's gonna go into the Great Movie Ride, apparently, from the Disney Parks blog. I like Great Movie Ride, so I'm really upset to see it go. But the way this ride sounds, it's going to be like 3D without 3D glasses. It's going to be 2D, so you're going to be out in the middle of the thing. It's going to have immersive stuff, some brand new technology that said they're working on. There's going to be more hidden Mickeys in this ride than in any other ride or attraction. You said you'll never be able to find them all. So August 13th will be the last date for the Great Movie Ride, which bums me because I wanted to ride that again before they closed it, and I'm going to be down there in September, so I'm not going to get to do it. Changing gears, let's go to Epcot. Epcot's going to get a lot. They didn't announce everything. I think that's what they said. There's more to come. First thing they announced was a new Ratatouille ride for the France Pavilion. It's supposed to be like probably just exactly the same ride that's over at Disneyland Paris. I heard it's one of the best rides they have there. Ratatouille is a great movie. I love it. So I'm really excited to see them getting a ride. Plus, they give something on that half of the park. The other half you got Frozen. Push something on the other side to try to balance it out a little bit to get the crowd to move. China's going to get a new film. The Circle Vision 3D is going to get some kind of digital. They've created some new filming camera or something to be able to actually film 360 degrees at the same time in digital. It's supposed to be pretty awesome. I won't be able to do it because I'll probably get sick. Future World, I'm trying to find a photo of the model, and I cannot find it. I do have some photos I'm going to put at the end. I'll just put them at the end instead of trying to through them. They all come from the Disney Parks blog, so I'm going to give them credit for that, for where I got the photos. It looked like there was lots of changes going to happen to the Future World in Epcot. From what maybe Communicore was going to go away. I don't know. It was hard to tell because the photo I did see was kind of blurry. Guardians of the Galaxy will be replacing Ellen's Energy Adventure, which I'm not upset about because that ride, it's long. The one part where they go through the dinosaurs, that's awesome. I love dinosaurs, but the rest of it's just kind of like dated. I mean, the tech, what they're talking about in it is not even up to date with what's going on now. I mean, what is it, 20-some years old probably? But this new Guardians ride is supposed to be, somehow they're going to intertwine it in with Epcot. Let's see how they do it. They're pretty good at stuff like that, so I hope it's not shoehorned in just to put Marvel in the parks, because Marvel needs to be in the parks, but we don't need to just, you know. Mission Space is getting a family-friendly. Mission Space is not family-friendly right now, but it's supposed to be getting a family-friendly part, the green screen, I guess. We rode it once, and I was dizzy for like 3 hours, and I won't ever go in that thing again. But apparently they're putting a new mission in. It's supposed to be family friendly. It's supposed to be like soaring around the Earth or something. So the way it looked, it was like you're in space and you're kind of flying around the Earth. The ride's just too intense for me. I can't do it. Also, they're opening a restaurant. Going to be opening a restaurant. There's no timeline on this. A lot of this stuff don't have timelines. The quickest thing. Oh, I forgot to say, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be opening in 2019. No specific time, so it could be towards the end of the year. Technically, the truth is they like to push things out in the summer just to get that summer crowd. So I'm gonna say probably Memorial Day, but if not, it'd be the middle of July, or it'd be December 31st, just so they could say they still had it open in 2019. Well, they did say that Disneyland's will open first, so maybe theirs will open in the summer, the other ones open in December. It's hard to say. That's what my page is all. What did I say? Mission Space, new restaurant. It's supposed to be a space, obviously space-themed restaurant. The picture that I'll put at the end, it looks, you'd be looking like you're out in space. It'd be kind of like the restaurant, what is the sea one? I forget. It's just where you're in the aquarium and you're just looking around and you think at the aquarium as your stuff for dinner. This will be more like space. So you just, you'd be like you're floating in the space station and you're just watching it, which I think would be pretty sweet. Hopefully the food's good, because it's one thing. Epcot does have better food than most places, so now the big Magic Kingdom news. Tron Coaster is coming to Tomorrowland. From what the picture looks like, it is going to be beside, kind of like in the rumor was that the Tomorrowland Speedway is going to go away, and that's staying apparently. So this is going to kind of be behind that and in between Space Mountain. So there'll be two like roller coasters like right on top of each other, which I didn't understand because I didn't think the Magic Kingdom needs another roller coaster. But the Tron Coaster, what I've seen of it from Shanghai is amazing. So I'm happy to see, I'm kind of happy to see that the Tomorrowland Speedway staying. It wouldn't have upset me if it went, because it's stinky and but it's fun for kids to do. I don't think people realize how much fun kids have on those stupid little car rides. The Tron Coaster. Let's see here. Oh, the people mover staying, which is good because that's in the concept drawing. If they'd have took that out, I probably never ever went back because that would have just made me angry. They're getting a new DVC. It's called the Riviera Resort. It's going to be in the Epcot Hollywood Studios area. They must be, because they're going to do all this stuff to those two parks. So they're probably gearing up to most people wanting to stay because that's central, Plus you got the Disney Skyliner. It's like a gondola system. Like, like the old fair things where it's hanging from a cable cut wire, and it's going to be able to go between Epcot and Hollywood Studios, probably to get the people in there because there's going to be so many people wanting to go to Hollywood Studios in 2 years when Star Wars opens. Wow, we're at 11 minutes already. Crazy. It's going to go back there, I think Caribbean Resort or something right in that area. They're adding it in that. So there's going to be another resort there. Another transportation thing is the minivans. They're supposed to look like little, polka dotted with, Minnie Mouse. So, and it's, my impression is it will be a somewhat like an Uber system. So where you just their own taxi system basically to cut out Uber so they can make all the money this way. You can point A to point B if you don't mind paying. I mean, if you wait on the buses, it takes a long time sometimes. So if you can if you needed to get back somewhere, you can hop in this and just go. As long as it's somewhat affordable, it probably wouldn't be that bad. Magic Kingdom. Other news: they're building a theater off Main Street. It's going to look like something. I forget what they called it, but somewhere from Kansas City. Now I should have wrote that down. But really, it looks like an old time, not like a movie theater, but like more of a, like just a big, fill in your own blanks. I'm not sure where they're gonna put it on Main Street. There's not a whole lot of room on Main Street, so I'd have to look at the aerial footage to see where they could put a huge theater at. I'm sure they'll be down one of those sideways or something. I don't know. But that's coming. They didn't say what's going to be in it. It's hard to say what they're going to do. Probably maybe they'll bring the Aladdin show over from Disneyland because that show was amazing and they took it out. So they've got that option. Last thing I got is Toy Story Land will be opening 2018 summer. So after my trip this year in September, looks like I may be scheduling another trip sometime next summer. I'd like to go before then again, but who can afford to go that much? I'd be lucky if I afford to go that time. So 2018 summer, so I would assume, seeing the progress, because they did show some footage of inside there. They've got the coaster done. They're working on the third room for the Toy Story Land, or not Toy Story, the Midway Mania. They've got a lot of the stuff done. So I would say by the beginning of summer, that would be my push. They would have it open by Memorial Day. So that's all we got for today. Hope you enjoyed the show. Once again, happy birthday to my mother. Sorry I didn't call you. Things kind of got away, and plus because I really have no good excuse for not calling you, but you'll probably be watching this. So happy birthday. We love you. We'll see when we get together the next time. And did I have anything else? I don't think I do. That was a lot of information in 14 minutes and 48 seconds. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you tomorrow, and I'm going to put the pictures here at the end. And just check those out. Pause them, look at it, whatever. They are from the Disney Parks blog. And we will see you tomorrow.